Good evening. My name is Selena Lepsy, and I am the school counseling department chair at Glenbard East High School. I am super excited to welcome parents of the class 2025. You are going to be getting a lot of information over the course of the next couple of months, and I want you to know that the counseling department is here to partner with you while going through this process. My goal for the next couple of minutes is to review the eighth grade enrollment process and to make sure you're ready to meet with your school counselor to finalize your courses for next school year. So let's get started. I have in front of you an electronic email that was sent to all of our incoming eighth grade families. If you did not receive this electronic email, you can access it by logging on to the Glenbard East website, clicking on parents, and then clicking on eighth grade registration. Once you do that, you will have direct access to the letter that I am reviewing today. The letter gives you step-by-step information on what you need to do in what order. So step number one, we ask that you create a PowerSchool account. That's really important because it's going to give you direct access to everything else that needs to be done. In this letter at the bottom, it gives you directions on how to create the PowerSchool account. And you will notice that the last step in creating your PowerSchool account is indicating your Access ID and your Access password. That's provided in this letter, Access ID and Access password. If you did not receive an Access ID or an Access password because you did not receive the electronic letter, please contact the school counseling department, and Linda Bothen, who is the administrative assistant, will get you the information that you need so you can complete step one. Once you've completed step one, you now have the availability to make an appointment with a counselor through our PTC wizard. And you actually get access to the PTC wizard when you are in your PowerSchool account. Once you are set up for your PowerSchool, you'll see that there's a box with an arrow like such. You'll click onto that, and there will be the Power PTC information will be right there for you. You will then find your assigned counselor, which again, if you did not receive this email electronically, you won't have your assigned counselor. But when you get your Access ID and your Access password, Linda Bothen will also give you your assigned enrollment counselor. You will then make an appointment to meet with the counselor based on your available times and what the counselor has open. So once you have created your PowerSchool, you can then create your PTC, and you can then make an evening appointment with a counselor. Step number three, we ask that you prepare for that evening appointment with your counselor. So depending on what day you picked, either January 14th, January 19th, January 21st, or January 25th, these are in 10-minute increments. And what we ask is that you come prepared as best as you can for that virtual evening appointment. And in this email, I also have a variety of resources with direct links that will help you prepare for your enrollment appointment. The first is going to be a link that shows all of the courses that are available to freshmen. This is super beneficial because we have a lot of courses at Glenbard East. So in this form, you just see what's available to freshmen rather than every single course in the building. I will also show you that there is a program of studies, which also has every single course in the building with a description regarding those courses. So this is very helpful when your student is looking into a elective course, for an example, like ceramics. or Intro to Art. They can sit on it, they can click on it, and it provides them the description of the course. This link is a worksheet. This is actually what counselors use to work with your student. You will notice that students will choose between 6 and 7 classes. In this particular example, we have English, math, science, social studies, world language, and all of our freshmen will be in PE or health, which means this student would take an elective first semester and an elective second semester. We also ask that your student has backup electives ready. So in the event that the course that they took, that they wanted to take, is not available, we can slide in that backup elective. In the bottom, I have included our graduation requirements to just give you an idea of graduation requirements and the minimum. And then when we are talking about four-year college or university, we're going above the minimum. And I have also included the college bound plan as well. I have included a link for some advice in preparation for your enrollment, evening enrollment. Of course, we as counselors always get the question of, will this be too much for my student? And quite honestly, that really has to come from you and your individual student. And so we definitely could have conversation when you are finalizing that course request, but we ask that you have the conversation at home with your student as well. Also, we have included an electronic version of the forms that will need to be required and filled out. Once again, this is an electronic version of the forms. You will have to complete the release of records. You will have to complete the race and ethnicity form. You will have to complete health form. And you also have to complete the home language survey. These will all be sent to you in a packet this Friday with a self-enclosed envelope that you can complete the forms and you can send them right back to us. All families will receive a letter with the recommendations that are made for your student. Glenbard East department chairs meet with feeder schools to have discussion about where students should be placed based on a variety of factors. I just wanted to include in here some information about honors courses, and if you have a student with an IEP, placement decisions for those students who receive special education are determined at their IEP meeting. And in some cases, you'll find that the recommendation section on your recommendation sheet that is being sent home is blank, and that is because it's actually embedded in the IEP. I'd like to, in final conclusion, add that there is summer school available. Summer school bridge courses are offered free of charge to all of our incoming 8th graders. And you can visit the Glenbard East website as we continue to update that information. But you will also be recommended for a bridge course. And it will show that recommendation right here. These are the forms that are going to be in the packet. I'm just, again, reiterating the release of information, the home language, the ethnicity, and then the health form. Those are all the forms that will need to be sent back to Glenbard East by January 13th. If you have any questions regarding the enrollment process, or you need your Access ID, or you need your Access password, or you need your counselor assignment, please contact Linda Bolden. She is the administrative assistant to the school counseling department, and she will definitely get you what you need. We are excited to have your student join us, and please, please, please reach out if you need anything. Thanks.